Girl Meets World is an American television sitcom. The series is a sequel to the sitcom Boy Meets World, which aired on ABC's TGIF block from 1993 to 2000. Ben Savage and Danielle Fishel, who played Cory and Topanga respectively in the original series, reprised their roles in the series, as will other members of the original cast. Starting July 11, 2014, the series will assume its normal 8:30 9 p.m. Eastern Time PT time slot. The series follows Riley Matthews, the pre-teenage daughter of Cory and Topanga Matthews, as she navigates the challenges of life. The series made its debut on June 27, 2014 on Disney Channel. Premise: the series follows Cory and Topanga Matthews' daughter, Riley, and her best friend, Maya, as they navigate the challenges of life as they start 7th grade. The series is set in New York City, where Cory and Topanga moved in the Boy Meets World series finale. Cast and characters: Maine. Riley Matthews, who is 12 years old and in 7th grade at the start of the series. Riley shares many qualities with her father, such as being very anxious and naive. She is incredibly quirky and upbeat. Cory Matthews, Riley's father and the protagonist of Boy Meets World. He has taken a job as a history teacher at John Quincy Adams Middle School, whose class will consist of his daughter and many of her friends. Even though he is Riley's father, he sometimes also acts like he is Maya's. Cory's personality and traits are similar to those of Riley. Maya Hart, Riley's best friend. However, she can sometimes be a bad influence. She is very wild and rebellious, and very liberal, showing it by doing actions such as protesting homework and almost lighting the class homework on fire. She has a troubled past, but is very social and street smart. Lucas Friar, another one of Riley's friends from Austin, Texas and a love interest for Riley. Cory Matthews, Riley's 5-year-old brother and Cory and Topanga's son. When he grows up, he wants to be like his father. He believes himself to be Riley's twin, as shown in the pilot. Topanga Matthews, Riley and Cory's mother and Cory's wife. Topanga is Cory's childhood sweetheart, and they have been friends since they were babies. Topanga is now a successful lawyer, and a very favoring and protective parent, as shown in Girl Meets Sneak Attack. Recurring, Farkle Minkus, is a very close friend of Riley and Maya. He is very smart, and is a very big flirt, while also being quite unusual. He is the son of Cory and Topanga's former classmate, Stuart Minkus, with whom he shares many similarities. Sean Hunter, Cory's lifelong best friend since childhood, Topanga's close childhood friend, and uncle figure to Riley and Cory. Since the end of Boy Meets World, Sean has traveled around as a writer and a photographer. He also forms a friendship with Maya. Cory and Sean have a very close relationship with each other that, as shown in Boy Meets World, is at times even stronger than the relationship between Cory and Topanga. Joshua Matthews, is Cory's younger brother and Riley's uncle. He appeared in the final episodes of Boy Meets World as a toddler, and is now a teenager. Harley Keener, Cory's old high school bully. In Boy Meets World, Harley was much older than the rest of the high schoolers, due to him being held back. He now works as the janitor at Riley's school, a job which was given to him by Cory. Stuart Minkus, is a former classmate of Cory, Topanga, and Sean, appearing as a main cast member in the first season of Boy Meets World. Although he was often bullied by Cory and Sean, they often looked to him for advice on girls, and Stuart was good friends with Topanga. Stuart is also Farkle's father. Alan Matthews, Cory's father, Topanga's father-in-law and grandfather to their children. Alan has a very close relationship with his son, and owns a wilderness store, which he originally ran with his oldest son Eric in Boy Meets World. Amy Matthews, Cory's mother, Topanga's mother-in-law and grandmother to their children. Amy has a close relationship with her children, especially Morgan, who is her only daughter. She often would disagree with Cory and Topanga as a couple, when they made important decisions, even though she is fond of both Cory and Topanga. Guest stars: Jacka copyrightee as Evelyn Rand, George Feeny, Cory's omnipresent mentor, now in his 80s. Feeny makes a cameo appearance in the pilot episode, his only appearance in the first season. He may return if the series is renewed. Mr. Feeny was Cory, Sean, Topanga, and Eric's teacher from 6th grade, up until the end of college, along with being the Matthews' neighbor, and a close friend of the entire Matthews family, and Sean Hunter. Development. In November 2012, it was reported that Disney Channel was in the early stages of development of a follow-up series titled Girl Meets World, which will center on Cory and Topanga's 12-year-old daughter Riley. Boy Meets World co-creator Michael Jacobs will develop the series and serve as its executive producer and showrunner. On November 26, 2012, it was confirmed by Ben Savage and Danielle Fishel that they would be reprising their roles as Cory Matthews and Topanga Lawrence Matthews in the series. In February 2013, it was announced that Michael Jacobs has reached out to all of the former Boy Meets World cast members to take part in the new show. On June 17, 2013, Disney Channel officially greenlit a series order for Girl Meets World, which began production in summer 2013. On January 23, 2014, it was announced that Girl Meets World would be picked up for an additional 8 episodes, making it a full 21-episode season. On May 2, a full trailer for Girl Meets World was released. On May 21, the pilot episode became available as a preview to users of the various Watch Disney Channel mobile and television apps, which require TV Everywhere authentication to watch. Following the TV premiere of the pilot, the episode Girl Meets Sneak Attack was made available via the apps. On June 13, the pilot was made available for free on iTunes. Casting. Auditions began in mid-November 2012 for the lead roles of Riley Matthews, the daughter of Cory and Topanga, Maya, a witty friend of Riley's who has a troubled past, and Elliot, Riley's older brother. On January 28, 2013, it was announced that Rowan Blanchard was cast in the role of Riley. On January 31, Sabrina Carpenter was announced as Maya. On March 4, it was announced that Teo Harm had been cast as Elliot, who was to be Riley's older brother. On March 20, it was announced that Peyton Mayer got the role of Lucas Friar, a transfer from Austin, Texas who will serve as a potential love interest for Riley. On March 22, it was announced that Corey Fegelmanis was cast as Farkle Minkus, who will be a kid genius character in the vein of Stuart Minkus. William Daniels will return as Mr. Feeny. Filming of the pilot began on March 20, 2013 and concluded on March 22, 2013. Ryder Strong along with Will Friedle made a surprise visit to the set during the filming of the pilot, setting off rumors of a return or even a cameo in the upcoming series. Maitland Ward also made a visit to the set and was asked during a recent interview about the return of her character, Rachel McGuire. Ward said, "I can't really share any show info, but it would be fun if the old gang got back together again." On October 5, 2013, Teo Harm announced on Twitter that he was no longer involved with the series. A report by TVLINE suggests the series was going under creative changes after the pilot. Series overview, episodes, critical response. Girl Meets World has received positive reviews from critics. Review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes gives the show an 82% rating based on reviews from 17 critics, with an average score of 7.3/10. The site's consensus states, though not quite as comical, Girl Meets World sweetly shares the nostalgia of its predecessor, Boy Meets World, with its young audience while providing positive moral values for today's youth. Metacritic gives the show a score of 64 based on reviews from 10 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Kevin Fallon of The Daily Beast called the show a perfectly pleasant Disney Channel show. Rob Owen of Pittsburgh Post-Gazette said it was a cute half-hour that capably introduces new characters and sets the table for the new series. Diane Warts of Newsday said the show does its job of bringing tween-based family viewing into the 2010s. The series premiere garnered 5.2 million viewers. From a viewer's standpoint, IMDb users have given the show a positive 7.5/10 from 761 ratings, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it holds a positive 74% rating that is based on 48 users. TV.com has given the show an astounding rating of 9.3/10 from 26 user ratings. References. External links. Girl Meets World at the Internet Movie Database, Girl Meets World at TV.com.